the topic is e-waste management from chapter 17. So e-waste means it is electronic waste, e-scrap, e-waste, electrical and electronic equipment, describe the discarded electrical and electronic devices. Okay, so e-waste may be defined as discarded computer and office equipment, tools, mobile phones, TV, etc. So this includes, the e-waste management includes the process of reuse and recycle and recovery of valuable items. Okay, so what are the characteristics of the e-waste? There are three characteristics of e-waste. The first one is the fastest growing segment of waste. Okay, the second characteristic is it is valuable due to its composition of. Okay, the third thing is it is very dangerous if we cannot handle carefully. Okay, there are three characteristics in there. E-waste disposal process. What does mean by disposal process? So the government has several categories to divide, segregate that electrical and electronic equipment, small and large electrical toys, computer tools and computer devices. Okay, so composition of that e-waste, how they will compose the e-waste. So the electrical and electronic equipments include metal and non-metallic items such as iron, copper, silver, aluminium, okay, etc. So what are you saw this process of recovery and recycle of the e-waste management. So when you recover and when you reuse and recycle the process of e-waste, some operations will carry this. The first one is during the process of recycle and recovery of disposed material, there are some unit of operations in that. The first one is dismantling. Dismantling means removal of parts. Removal of parts, it is very dangerous substance like switches. Removal of parts, very valuable substance like iron, cable connection, copper, like this. Next one is segregation of ferrous metal and non-ferrous metal and plastic. The third one is reuse. So e-waste management have the equipment of reuse the electrical and electronic equipment is back into the original use. And recovery of valuable materials. The material as it is valuable, it will be recovered and reused by that. Okay. And disposed of dangerous material like mercury. Mercury is processed many times and it is disposed under landfills. So these are the operations during the process of recycling and recovering the electronic waste. Then second thing is, what are the benefits of e-waste recycling? The first one is, it will allow the valuable items to use. The second one is, it will protect the public health and water quality. The third one is toxic waste. Fourth one is, it provides jobs also for recyclers. It will give the job for the professional recyclers. And the fifth one is, it saves the landfills also. When you are reprocessing that, recycling the items, electronic items, it saves the landfills also. Okay ma'am, can you understand this? The next topic is identity theft. That means getting personal information through online. What are the personal information they will collect? Your personal number, your account number and credit card number, car license number, Aadhaar card number. So they will get your personal details and they will use for the future purpose. So once the information they update means, once the information, the identity theft, that means the third person, one who attacking our personal information, no? So that person is what? Attacker. So the attacker is obtained all the information, your personal information means, what are the fraud they will do? The first fraud is credit card fraud. Credit card fraud means they will block your credit card and they will apply for the new credit card, that is duplicate credit card. Once the personal information obtained means, they will block your original card and they will they will apply for the duplicate card. Next one is change your personal information. That if the personal information is obtained means what they will do, they will change your mobile number and they will use their mobile number and they will use some other purpose for withdrawing amount and transacting the amount and purchasing or applying the loan. They will use for any other purpose. Next, phone fraud. Phone fraud means they can use the information from the phone. The next, bank and finance fraud. Once the personal information is obtained, they will use your account detail to withdraw the amount, to transact the amount also. And other frauds, they will use your Aadhaar card number to obtain a job in your name itself. Bank fraud, they will use your name to apply the loan. Okay, other fraud means they will use your Aadhaar card number and they can use for some other purpose. By the name of your, they will use, they will obtain the job also. So these are all the frauds and the identity theft. Once the personal information they obtain means they will commit these frauds. Okay, how will you protect this identity theft? The first one is your personal information should be very safe. Yes, you know that your personal information how it does work. Yes, so you should be safe and secure. Give the security for your personal information. Don't share your personal information, your friends to anybody. It should be very secure. And then the second one is use unique ID. If you want to create username or password, it means your password should be unique. For example, you have multiple accounts in your bank. Okay, so the password should be unique. Okay, each account have a separate password. The password is not related to one another. And how to create a password? The password should be lowercase letters, uppercase letters and include some special characters. It does not like that with your name, friend's name and relative name, date of birth and mobile number. You should not use these categories to create the password. Okay, you should use unique name to create that password and you should not share the password to anybody. And if you have many accounts also, the password should be unique. Next one is use biometric protection. So the biometric, it is a very safe protection from attackers. Yes, you can use your fingerprint and voice face to save your data. And this is also one drawback is that you should not reuse again and again the biometric fingerprint and any biometric evidence. You should not use again and again. You should be very confident when you are using this biometric. Okay, so like other databases, biometric like other databases means you can change your passwords. Yes, you cannot change your fingerprint. Yes, ma'am. So you should be very safe when you are using the biometric data. Okay. So are you clear about this identity theft concept? So what we have completed today, e-waste concept. What is meant by e-waste? It is an electronic waste. How to dispose this electronic waste items and what are the benefits of this? Okay, how to dispose this electronic items? So when recycling and recovering process, some unit of operations will come. The first one is dismantling and ferrous and non-ferrous metal, plastic, reuse and value of recovery material and dispose the material. Okay, like mercury. The next, what are benefits? Benefits, it will protect public health and it will give the water quality and toxic waste. It saves the landfill also and creates the jobs for the recyclers. And next topic is identity theft. Identity theft means getting information, that means crucial information, personal information from online. What are the fraud they will commit? Credit card fraud, they will change your personal number, they will use your mobile phone and they will use your bank account details also and they will use Aadhaar card also. How you will protect these? The first one is your information will be secure. The second one is The password should be unique. The third one is you can use the biometric method to protect from identity theft. Okay, ma'am. Thank you, students. We'll see in the next class.